would like to welcome all of you to our today's web talk, which is about exploring the CJLL platform. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Christina Kefalam. I'm a part of p-consulting.gr, which is a technical partner in the CJLL partnership. And we're in charge of creating the platform, videos, and in general, other technical aspects. Now, before we explore the platform, which is what we're here to do today, let's just take a look at some information about our project. Along with me, also, you can see my colleague Tassos, who is here to help us, and who is the creator, the head of the IT department, who helped create the platform as well as the website. So before we begin, let's just take a look at some information concerning our project. So let me share my screen. Okay. So first of all, the project's name, as we all know, is CJLL, which stands for Climate Justice Living Lab. Now, this project is an Erasmus Plus project implemented by 3 universities: the University of Palermo in Italy, the University of Tarragona in Spain, and the University of Mariupol in the Ukraine, as well as an environmental organization, ASUD from Italy, and a technical company, which is us, p-consulting from Patras, Greece. Now, the aim of the project is to enhance the capacity of universities to address climate change through education, research, and training in climate law and climate litigation. It hopes to connect academic institutions, experts, activists, and citizens to build knowledge and action around climate justice. Now, some of our project goals is, first of all, to integrate climate justice into higher education curricula, to develop training modules on EU climate law and litigation, to encourage active citizenship and awareness of climate rights, and support professionals, research students in understanding legal aspects of climate change. Now, some of the key activities that our project is implementing, first of all, is experimental courses, which are active at the moment as we speak in the 3 universities in Palermo, in Tarragona, and Mariupol. Also, we have what we're doing today, our web talks, which are videos with international experts who share their expertise in legal cases and in climate justice with everyone. Also, there's an online handbook on EU climate law and litigation. And finally, guidelines for applicability to help other institutions or people who are interested in climate law to integrate the project's material into their training, their professional development, or even self-learning. Now, CJLL hopes to create a generation of legal and environmental professionals equipped to defend climate justice. And of course, all materials which have been put out and will be put out from our partnership, which are the courses, the web talks, the handbook, etc., they're all freely accessible through the project's online website platform, which is cjll.eu, and which is what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to visit the website. Okay, so let me once again share my screen. Okay, all right, so here we are at the landing page of our website. As I said, you can enter the website by writing cjll.eu. We're going to be taking a look at it later on in our web talk. So in order for you to access the platform, the first thing that you need to do is, of course, to sign up. So by clicking the sign up button, you provide some basic information like your email, a password, and so on. And of course, you agree to terms of service and private policy and create your account. After you do so, you can log in And when you log in with your information, now you can see the platform of our project instead of the website. Now, if you want to go back to the website, you can do so by clicking the logo, which you can see on the top of the page. And again, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. Now, if you look at the right-hand side of your screen, we can see that we have some icons for your messages, just to view them instantly in case someone has messaged you, or your notifications. And then by clicking your name and your photo, you have access to the entirety of the platform. Again, we're going to take a look at this specifically a little bit later on. Now, one of the first things that you can do is, of course, to go ahead and edit your profile. You can, of course, select a profile photo to use, a cover photo, and edit all your information. Now, the cover photo, you will not be able to see it here. You can see it if you press the button of your profile, which is like, for me, this is mine. And let's go back to the dashboard and start exploring the 4 main features of our platform. Starting off with the working groups, which basically they are discussion groups of various topics which concern our project. And from the get-go, you can see that now we have 6 groups which are active and have been created by our members and our administrators. If we click one at random, let's say this one, climate rights sources, let's take a look at what we can do in here. So the first thing that you see is a short description of the group, and then the people who have organized it and who, in a way, screen its content. And underneath, you can view all the members who take part in this specific work group. Now, if I click on the feed button, I'm led to all the activities that have been done recently or in general for this specific group. Now, by clicking the documents, now I'm able to, okay, this one does not contain any documents yet, but I'm able, if I want to, and if I have any material which is relative to the groups, the working groups theme, to upload my files and even create a folder for it, and add several documents about this specific topic. And finally, we have the discussions part, which is, again, there are no discussions found, but we can create one if we want. Like, can type whatever it is that we need to discuss and post it. And the people who are members of this working group will be notified that there's a new discussion open. Now, if I want to go back to the dashboard, I can do so by going to the left-hand side of my screen and click on dashboard. And let's move on to the next feature, which is the opportunities. Now, the title is kind of self-explanatory. Here you can find different job positions, public events, training opportunities, any opportunities that our members can actually take part in. You can see that there are several search bars with drop-down menus so that you can select your preferences. For example, let's say I'm looking for a job opportunity, let's say internationally. I'm going to search, and I'm shown 2 opportunities. Of course, you should always pay attention to the deadline because the second one has expired. But the first one, if I remember correctly, this is a rolling deadline. So let's just check it out. Yep, it's a rolling deadline, so we're good. So what you can see here is a description of the opportunity and a link in which you can click and get to the website of this specific place, which is hiring research assistants, and apply for this position. Now let's go back. Now, one of the most important things about our platform, and this is what we encourage you to do, is to participate and contribute yourselves. This is not just to encounter material and find the different sources, but you can also add uh, to the entire platform so that you can share your knowledge, you can share any opportunities that you may have in maybe your university or your law firm or the magazine that you work in. So if I click add new, and I have in mind like let's say a job opportunity, I can write the description, like the title, use insert a link, the description, and then at the end submit. Now, of course, for all the materials that are going to be submitted by members, they're going to be screened by our partners from ASUD, who are responsible for the content of the platform. Now, moving on to the library. Okay, so here we have an assortment of different types of documents, like news, reports, papers, which are about the themes of our project. Now, you need to keep in mind that we cannot really host like the PDFs or of this, let's say, the papers. But what you can see here, of course, from the list that we have here, you have the document's title, the author's name, and the year of publication. If I click on one, let's click on the first one, you can see that you can find it in the page that is being provided here. You will not be able to, unless it's a material that our partners have created, you won't be able to find the PDF inside the platform, but you will have to visit the link and find it right there. Let's go back. Now, again, we have drop-down menus here for our research bars, again, so that you can select your preferences. And also you can adjust how you see the publications. Let's say if I want from the most recent. Yeah, okay, so I can just press on this little arrow and I'm shown from the most recent. And if I go further down, it dates back to, I don't remember where it goes, but 2020 something. Once again, you can also provide your own material, anything that you seem that you feel like it's relevant to the project and that it could be helpful to other members. You just add new, provide the information, and then click submit. And our the project partners are going again to screen the material and either accept or deny it. The last feature of our platform is perhaps the most important one, which is about our network. So here you can find all the members that have subscribed to the platform. You can see some general information. You can connect with them. You can send them messages. So this is the place for you to form alliances and partnerships and connections with like-minded people. And you never know what kind of opportunities may arise in the future from these connections. So we urge you to find people who, as I already said, think like you and connect with them. Now you can filter the people that you want to see. For example, let's say here we may be looking for law students to connect with, or climate activists, or law professors. You can just click on them, let's say law professors, and then I'm shown with all the professors that are members of our platform. So let me get back to the dashboard. Now, at the bottom of the page, you can see some news which are related to the project, and this comes straight from our website. So let's just visit our website and take a look at a couple of things that could be helpful to all our members. So we can do that very easily just by clicking the CJLL logo at the top of the page. So if I click on it, again, I'm at the website. However, on the left-hand side, you can also see that you can see the platform features as well. So you can be going back and forth depending on what you want to do. Now, the two things that I would really like for us to take a look at, if you click here on this menu, you can see some information about the project, about the partners, some news. But what I would like us to take a look at right now is the results as well as the events. Let's start with the results. So in this page, you can find all the deliverables that are available and will be available and which have been made by the partnership. There's no need for us to take a specific look at each and every one of them. You can do this on your own time. I don't really want to be wasting any more of your time. So you can see that we have our training curriculum, which is ready, and you can download it in English, in Spanish, and in Italian. There's also training courses run by our 3 universities. Of course, the platform that we just viewed. Here you can also find information about the summer school and the winter school. Now, the winter school is something that will happen in the first trimester of 2026. So if something is something that interests you, you can be coming back and see all of the related information so that you can take part in it if you want. Then there will be guidelines for applicability so that anyone who is interested in our material, they can find ways to adjust it in their training, in their self-learning. Furthermore, there's a handbook that is being developed as we speak, which is, as you can see here in the description, is a practice-oriented self-learning resource on EU climate law and climate litigation. This will be accessible in the coming months. And the 2 final deliverables that we have is our Webtalk session, which is where you will find later on the video of this web talk and other videos of experts sharing their expertise. And finally, our video pills, which is a library of videos that we have created, that all of the partners create about specific topics, the specific topics of our project. And the last thing that I would like us to check out is the events section. So if I click on events, I will be met with all of the webinars and workshops that as partners are involved and will be involved in the future. So the next web talk is going to be hosted by the University of Tarragona, and it's going to take place on the 7th of November, and will be about climate justice and human mobility in light of the Inter-American Court's Advisory Opinion 32/2025. You can check it out yourselves, and you can register so that you can take part in it as well. So basically that is it. I don't think there's much else that we can explain. The platform part of our website is if you have any questions about it, you can of course connect with us and through the networking part of it, and you can ask any questions that you have. Of course, if you have any questions now, you can of course raise your hand, and ask us. Just keep in mind that for the technical aspects of the platform, Tassos, mostly Tassos, as well as myself, are responsible to reply. But for the content aspect of the website as well as the platform, Asud and Alessia, from what I can see here, are the ones who are responsible about this. Are there any questions? Okay, so I can't see any, but again, if you have any questions, just reach out through the networking part of our website and the platform, and we can answer through there. So I don't want to be wasting any more of your time. Thank you all for being part of this web talk. We'll see each other in the next one on the 7th of November. Thank you again very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you, Christina.
Everyone.
Thank you very much for information.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you,
you. Thank you, Christina.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.